Renee's likes to do this video clip, which is good,
Okay.
so that you guys will have something to go on.
Okay.
And then I won't keep you too long unless you have questions afterwards. You tell me what you want to do.
Okay.
Okay. Here's what I think. First thing you need to know, from a disclosure standpoint, is I inspected this house in 2014.
Oh, you did?
I did.
What's the likelihood of that?
Right.
I didn't know it, not even when I pulled up to it.
Yeah.
But as I started walking around, I was like, this looks really familiar.
Uh-huh.
And I told the lady in the house that I think I've been here before, but you know, she and I agree there's a lot of houses that look like this style.
Right, because
Right?
I know that this was a model home.
Yeah, but I didn't know until I got into the attic. I always put my initials when I work somewhere for measurements I take, and there they were from 2014. So I knew I was
funny.
here.
Yeah.
So I have been here twice. I
Okay.
probably have the old report somewhere. If I do, if I can find it, I'll send it to you too with
Okay.
her permission.
Definitely.
All right.
Okay.
Here's what you have. An overview.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that you will find a better maintained place.
Really?
For
Good.
honestly, there's not so much as a crack in the stucco on the outside.
Uh-huh.
There's not so much as a
Wow.
exposed nail head or anything on the roof or a damaged shingle.
Right.
I mean, here's the breakdown. Structurally, it looks very good. The electrical inspected very well.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot to talk about with that. I mean, the panel equipment is Square D. It's good equipment. The small items that I have is just one. I have exposed wiring in the attic at one location. Just needs a cover on a junction box.
Okay.
It's an easy fix, but an important one.
Okay.
Changing one breaker because the new air conditioner that they have requires a 50 amp maximum breaker.
Mm-hmm.
The breaker in the panel is 60. So if you want your warranty to be intact, you would want to make sure the right breaker's in there.
Okay.
And
Definitely.
that's an easy fix.
Breakers
Okay.
are what, like $50?
I was just going to ask
Yeah,
that.
not a lot of money.
Okay.
It depends on
How
who
about
does the work.
installing it? Do I have to hire someone to
150
install
bucks
it?
maybe to have someone come and install it. It's
Okay.
really going to take them 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because what they're doing is they're unscrewing 2 terminal screws, pulling the breaker out, putting the new one in, connecting the wires to the new breaker. It's very
Okay.
fast.
Okay. Is that something that maybe my husband can do, or or we should have a professional do it?
I have to say have a professional do it because I don't want your husband's picture to be on the front page of the Orlando Sentinel with you saying, but my inspector said my husband could do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I can get a lot of trouble for that.
Got it.
Use your own judgment, and if
Okay.
your husband feels like he's capable, have him look it up, find out how to do it, or call me or call an electrician and get some ideas before doing it. And,
Okay.
you know, he makes his own decision.
Got it. Okay.
Okay, homeowners vary in their abilities from person to person.
Right.
But that was pretty much the story in electrical. Like I said, not anything bad. So you got a brand new roof, which is great.
Yeah.
Attic looks clean, well insulated. Ductwork looks good. Electrical wiring at 2 electrical panels that I opened up look good.
Okay.
Air conditioning is performing well in cool setting. Can't get it to run in heat because of the way they have the thermostat program.
Uh-huh.
So the lady will show you when they figure it out. She said she'd be willing to demonstrate for you that it works in heat
Okay.
as well as cool, but I ran
Right.
it in cool. I disassembled it and I looked at the coils. They look really good. They
Okay.
should. It's only 2 years old.
Right.
All the plumbing looks very good. I mean, I have a couple things on plumbing, but they're small. For example, the toilet and the half bathroom is loose at the floor. Needs to be
Okay.
tightened down.
Okay.
We find one
So-
of those in every house.
And what's the reason for something like that?
It's because when the toilet was installed,
Mm-hmm.
they probably either tightened it not enough and over time it loosened, or they just didn't tighten it enough.
Okay.
And the only reason that's a problem is over time, you could start getting leaking from the wax ring that the toilet sits on.
Right.
So you'd want it to be tight.
Okay.
So it'd be smart to take care of that, because that bathroom will probably be used a lot. It's the downstairs half bath.
Right. And how much would that take to fix?
Not much. It depends on if your husband wants to try to do it. It's a matter of tightening 2 screws,
Right.
2
The ones
bolts.
that have the caps on them.
Ones that have the caps
Okay,
on them.
yeah.
If he has no luck at doing that, it might mean that the flange is damaged or not, or broke, which might involve having to yank the toilet. But even then, you're looking at a low cost.
Okay. So if, hypothetically speaking, the flange is broken, how much? Would we have to have a plumber come out and
Somebody
fix
that,
it, or-
yeah, somebody that knows how to actually come in there and do that.
I've got a basic repair guy that could do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
He can handle all the toilet issues pretty much, Lorenzo.
Yeah, Lorenzo's good. He did one of our bathrooms at our house. But anyway, the breakdown on the house is the roof, I think, is great, structurally great, electrical great, plumbing, I think, good. And for the year built, you have to understand, I do this for now 12, 13 years full time. That's how I run my business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting when I'm driving to a 2001 house to have a lot of issues.
Yeah.
Not major issues, just a long list of punch list items for the new owner to look at.
Right.
Ceiling cracks in the walls, a bunch of electrical outlets that need to be repaired, GFI outlets that aren't tripping when you test them,
Mm-hmm.
maybe an air conditioning unit that's approaching the end of its life, things like that.
Got
The
it.
oldest thing here is your water heater.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So does that need to
2001.
be replaced anytime soon?
Well,
or?
probably in the near future, but it's hard to tell how long. It's heating the water fine now. I mean, I
Okay.
took
So it's getting
temperatures.
hot and no problem. Okay.
No problem.
Good. Good.
But it's from 2001, so if you're going to budget $500 for maybe the next 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 years that it may have left,
Yeah.
so that you're prepared.
Right.
Remember I was telling you that's the thing you want to go if it's going to go because it's pretty cheap.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah, so I think that you're looking pretty good. Like I said, I'm hard to press to find any real problems. There's a
Okay.
couple questions though that I did have. One was the heat function for the air condition,
Uh-huh.
which I can't unprogram that thermostat. I don't have any instructions on it.
Uh-huh.
So she said that she'll try to find those and try to do that.
But that's something that I can find online too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can just look up a PDF or something.
Yeah, the only problem sometimes is you might try to run the heat and it doesn't work. Statistically, a 2-year-old unit, I can't imagine you having a problem with the heat running,
Okay.
but I do think it would be worth it for you to make sure.
Okay.
In the sprinkler system, I ran that. When I run it, I have 5 zones that work,
Mm-hmm.
and zone number 5 I can't see any sprinkler heads on zone number 5.
Okay, is this it? This is zone 5 or?
No, I don't know where zone 5 is. Here's why it's a problem for me. I go to the water meter and I'm looking, while zone 5 is on the panel, the water meter is spinning, so water is running somewhere.
Oh,
So I need
see
to
what
know
you
where
mean.
that is. So I'm going to recommend that gets traced.
Okay.
Okay, because if it's terminated, because the only place I didn't have sprinklers was this side
On the back side?
right here,
Okay.
and I have a feeling it's because of the way that we got all the gravel and everything.
Right, right.
It's possible that they just haven't shut it off, which you can do.
Does that run up your water bill?
It will if you don't need to be running it, because when you're running sprinklers, zone 5 comes on for however long zone 5 is on.
Right.
It's creating water somewhere.
Right. Okay. So when you did run it, you saw that the other 4 were working just
Yes,
fine,
ma'am.
and you could visibly see, but
Yep.
5 you couldn't.
I couldn't see it. But here's the fix for it. I mean, honestly, you go over to the panel. I'm not doing it because it's their house,
Right.
but you can go to that panel and go to zone 5 and take the numerical value for the time and go down to 0.
Mhm.
Problem solved.
Okay. I don't really know what that means, but
Let me show you. I'm going to show that to you because that's something I think you should see.
okay.
Are you okay to bring this a little more? Yeah. Yeah, I think zone 5 is this area, and because they have so much washout here, they probably wanted to eliminate it.
Right.
So
And
this
there's no grass, so there's no need for it.
no need for it. So this is the panel,
Okay.
okay? And this here, if we run these, that's zone 1. You can actually hear them. I went and looked at them before. Zone 2, zone 3, zone 4. I think zone 4 was the sidewalk on the other
Okay.
side, and zone 5. Zone 5, I got nothing.
I didn't hear that one.
Right, and I'm not able to see anything running on it. So what I'm thinking is, if we take zone 5, and I can probably do it while we're here. Let's shut off the system, right?
Yeah, he's just going over everything, and Renee is recording all of it. Do you want to ask, do you have any questions possibly? Yeah, he went in there, he said his internet is great. If anything, we should just put,
What'd you turn the dial to? What, that one that you turned to blue? Why did you turn it all the way down?
I'm going to tell you in a second.
That,
Okay.
there's
I went to
different
zone 5
for
because
the
those are the
sprinkler
zones.
system,
Oh, okay.
he was
And I
able
made
to
it so that
locate
there's no
all
time
4, but he
Okay.
doesn't know
For
where the
5.
fifth
So
one
now-
is. He thinks that it's by the left side of the house, because there's no.
Okay, see, it skips
over
5
here.
altogether.
skips 5, right.
Okay, so for now, problem solved, but I am going to put in there, okay, what we found out.
Okay.
Just in case, you know, because if there's washout or something happening somewhere underground. Okay, so we took care of it.
Okay, and I have my husband on the phone. So what did you say about the attic again? You said it looks great, it's insulated great, but there should be a panel somewhere?
Oh.
That was a junction box.
a
There's-
junction
there's
box,
an
that's
open-
what it is.
Yeah, for electrical.
Okay, so he recommended that we put a junction box in for the
Cover.
electrical, a junction box cover.
She's quick. She
Okay.
doesn't know what it is that we're talking about. She's like right on it.
And did you have any other questions about the attic possibly? Or anything else? You did an evaluation on the pool as well?
I did.
Okay, he hasn't gotten to that part, so I'm gonna put you on speaker. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So on the pool, what we have is just a small leak at the chlorinator at the bottom.
Okay.
That's it. It's very well maintained. The pump works. Solar system doesn't work because with the roof, when they put the new roof on, they took the panels down. But she's in the process. The solar guys came here while I was here. I believe she's getting them put back on.
Okay, but we don't know for sure if they're gonna get put back on?
Oh,
Well, we
that's
can
good.
ask her inside. But I
Okay.
know that they came and I was standing here and they came and asked me if I was the homeowner.
Okay,
And I went and got her and they walked to the side. The solar panels are laying on the
Right.
side here.
right.
So
Okay.
I think personally that she's probably either getting a price
Mhm.
for it and then going to give it to you or having it arranged.
Okay, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know when the last time I talked to her, she said that she was gonna put them back up. Remember? The
Yeah.
last day that we were over there.
Okay, so she did say that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's good then. Okay, and you heard that there's a small leak in the chlorinator, you
Yeah,
said?
at the bottom.
At the bottom. And how much does that would
That's
possibly?
I don't know what the problem is, but I do know that it might be a matter of tightening it up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Do you know how much that would cost roughly?
I would have to say less than $150. I
Less
mean,
than 100.
yeah, and
Okay.
chances are, I mean, Renee's going to review everything with you, and she might be able to actually help you find the people to do it.
Mhm.
Okay,
You know?
definitely. He did say that the guest bathroom on the bottom floor, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
A half bathroom.
The half bathroom, that's what it is. I couldn't think of the word. He said the screws needed to be tightened. The toilet was a bit loose.
Okay.
And he said that wouldn't cost much to fix
No,
if you.
yeah, tightening is not that hard. It's not hard to install a toilet. But no, I see what you mean.
Okay. But yeah. Anything else?
I'm just going to reiterate what
Okay.
because what's your husband's name again?
Carrie.
Carrie wasn't here when we started, so I'm just
Right.
going to, the house is built in 2001, so it's 16 years old. Most 16-year-old houses that I do have a lot of smaller items to address and to fix. This one, the people took really good care of. So I just want to reassure you, I know you're not here in person, but I think it would be a good idea for me to tell you, when you read the report, this will back up what I'm saying to you. You've got, the house is in immaculate condition. You got a roof that's brand new, an air conditioner from 2015. The plumbing is, the bathrooms, everything is functional and usable without any leaks and any problems. Electrically, I don't have any. I have like a couple of minor things that are really easy to fix, like the junction box, for example. There's a lot of positives. They just painted the outside of the house, so there's no cracks in the building. Like if you look at the house next door, you could see the obvious cracks in the next door neighbor's walls. That's common. That's one less thing for you to do in a house like this, just because the people who are here have done a good job of maintaining it.
Okay.
So I think, as far as inspections go, for a house that's 16 years old, you're not going to get, I don't think, a better inspection than what we had here.
Oh, that's great.
Okay.
Definitely.
And when you get the report, look it over, read it over. If you have questions, I'll make sure that your wife has my card so you guys can call me, or we can conference call. Sometimes we do that with everybody. Whatever we need to do to clarify anything you might read. But for now, I wanted to cover the major aspects of what we did,
So cute.
and I think it inspected very well.
They got my video.
Okay. Definitely. Thank you. I truly appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Thanks for your business, and congratulations on your new family.
Thank you.
Thanks, Paul.
Oh, you're welcome.